Hey, what is up, everybody? I am here to give you guys my Read Aloud series for a look back at the rich history of the WWE Championship. I'm going to be reading chapter 37. This chapter starts on page 289 and it ends on page 293. So this chapter isn't too long, so I'm just going to get right into it. If you want to check out my Read Aloud series for chapters 1 through 36, click on the playlist down in the description box below. So I'm just going to get right into it. When Jesse Ventura agreed to guest host Raw in November 2009, WWE knew the opinionated former superstar would shake things up. They just didn't realize how much. Tired, tired of seeing the likes of Randy Orton, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels constantly featured in championship matches, Ventura introduced a revolutionary concept he called the Breakthrough Battle Royal. The winner would be awarded a championship opportunity against John Cena at WWE TLC, tables, ladders, and chairs. The only prerequisite to qualify for the match was that the superstar must never have previously held a world title. The Battle Royal featured WWE's brightest upstarts Kofi Kingston, Cody Rhodes, Ted DiBiase Jr., MVP, R-Truth, Mark Henry, and Sheamus. It also included former WWE champion Randy Orton, who weaseled his way around Ventura's stipulation. Orton appeared to be the match's odds-on favorite, considering his past championship experience. As a result, many fans watched with a skeptical eye, assuming they would not get the new look challenger Ventura promised. But when the Viper was eliminated late in the contest, the Giant Center in Hershey, Pennsylvania, perked up. They were going. They were finally going to see the fresh face they wanted. In the end, it was Sheamus knocking Kingston over the top to earn the right to face Cena in the tables match at WWE TLC. Prior to the event, the Celtic Warrior put the entire WWE on notice, both superstars and employees, with his never before seen level of aggression. He brutally assaulted a timekeeper, inexplicably attacked announcer Jerry Lawler, and even beat Jamie Noble into retirement. But despite his impressive wake of destruction, few gave Sheamus a chance on the big stage against Cena. Perhaps even the champ underestimated the Celtic Warrior, assuming he had Sheamus in a vulnerable state on top the turnbuckle. Cena climbed the ring ropes, looking to execute a superplex, but Sheamus's power proved superior as he sent Cena sailing through a table situated on the mat. With that, Cena's fifth stay at the top came to an end, whilst Sheamus's surprising WWE Championship reign was just beginning. And here's a picture of Sheamus victorious over John Cena. Um, it was one of the most surreal moments of my life, recalled Sheamus. If you watched me closely, I kept looking at the gold to make sure it was real and was actually in my hand. The rest is a blur. Sheamus's victory at WWE TLC capped off the second quickest rise to the WWE Championship in history. Only Brock Lesnar got there faster. And I still think that's the case to this day. And after only 5.5 months, the fiery haired superstar had reached a level many on the roster have been fighting years to achieve. William Regal, Matt Hardy, Christian combined, these amazing superstars have logged nearly 60 years of professional service. Yet none of them have been able to accomplish what the Celtic Warrior did in less than 6 months. Of course, I sense a certain level of animosity or jealousy, says Sheamus, and I love it. I was the WWE champion, and anyone who strives to be the best wants to be in my position. If the shoe was on the other foot, I would be jealous too, but it's not, and I'm enjoying every minute of it. For the next 70 days, the first Irish-born WWE champion continued on his impressive path of destruction. He plowed through MVP, Evan Bourne, and Christian en route to what appeared to be a top spot in the main event at the biggest show of the year. But before Sheamus could consider himself a WrestleMania headliner, he needed to survive 16 tons of the Elimination Chamber's unforgiving steel. 2 miles of chain surrounded the champ and his 5 rabid challengers. Triple H, Cena, Kingston, Orton, and DiBiase Jr. As the bell rang, signifying the final leg on the road to WrestleMania. Unfortunately for Sheamus, it was marked the closing moments of his impressive. It also marked the closing moments of his impressive WWE Championship reign. After nearly 30 minutes of dodging bullets, the Celtic Warrior was finally taken down by a pedigree at the hands of Triple H. Sheamus's elimination guaranteed the crowning of a new champion. Only Triple H and Cena remained, but both men were feeling the effects of the career-altering contest. Unable to get to his feet, Cena slowly rolled um, over to the game and cringed in his signature STF. Triple H clawed for the safety of the bottom rope, but Cena's gripe was too powerful to overcome. Slowly losing consciousness, the cerebral assassin was left with no other choice but to tap out. Cena's victory assured him a spot at WrestleMania's main event, or so he thought. Second after surviving the punishing elimination chamber, the new WWE champion was forced to overcome yet another lofty obstacle when Mr. McMahon announced that his enforcer Batista would be challenging for the title right then and there. The situation was eerily reminiscent of the 2006 New Year's Revolution Elimination Chamber, where Cena amazingly survived 30 minutes of grueling action, only to have his gold plucked away by Edge minutes after the match. Hoping history would not repeat itself, the exhausted champ made the first move, hitting Batista with a right hand. The weakened punch, however, angered the animal more than anything else. Batista then charged at the champ and connected with a rib rattling spear. Um, the match could have very easily ended there, but instead the challenger added insult to history, flattening the chain gang commander with a Batista bomb before finally putting him out of his misery. Less than 1 minute into his sixth WWE Championship reign, Cena had already lost the gold. Prior to Batista's thievery of Cena's title, the two superstars shared very little history. The brief past they did have, however, all lean in the animal's favor. In January 2005, he last eliminated the Chain Gang commander to win the Royal Rumble, and 3 years after that, he pinned Cena's shoulders to the mat at SummerSlam 2008. Though the simple size was small, it was enough to make Batista the heavy favorite headed into their WrestleMania 26 showdown. History looked to repeat itself after the animal delivered a thunderous Batista bomb to the challenger, but Cena miraculously kicked out behind the support of more than 72,000 screaming fans at the sold-out University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Back on the offensive, the challenger slapped on his STF and continued to apply pressure until Batista was forced to tap out. The win gave Cena his seventh WWE Championship, tying him with The Rock for the second most reigns in WWE history. Only Triple H has more. And then that's the end of that chapter. And I was wrong. It actually goes up to 294, but that's pretty much the end. Obviously we had Sheamus, who was crowned the new WWE champion. He was pushed immensely quickly. Obviously, there's rumors going around that the reason that Sheamus was pushed so quickly was because he was Triple H's workout buddy. But Sheamus was a definite new star for the WWE. The only thing that sucked is that his WWE championship reigns were never the best. And then you have John Cena and Batista, who went on to have a great feud. And Batista probably had the best one he ever had in his WWE career when he had his second heel turn in 2010, and he did some great heel work. And yeah, just you know, was great. So overall, I thought this was a good chapter, and that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please make sure you like, comment, and share this video so that way people will watch it. Make sure you subscribe to this channel if you haven't for more content. Make sure you click on the bell so that way every time we upload a video on this channel, you guys will get the notification for it. And please make sure you do the same for my CM Brothers and On the Talkinator YouTube channels. And that's pretty much it, guys. Talk to you later.